30 years after. Life on Earth after the asteroid impact. Nowhere to run. The first 30 years after a large asteroid impact would be the testing ground for all life on Earth. Imagine a world fundamentally changed. The sun is a hazy memory, shrouded by a thick blanket of dust. This isn't science fiction. This is what could happen to Earth immediately after a large asteroid impact. This video explores the first 30 years after such an event, examining how the planet and any surviving life might cope and begin to recover. The initial moments after impact would be catastrophic. If it hit land, vast amounts of rock and dust would be ejected into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and causing an impact winter characterized by freezing temperatures and diminished precipitation. If it struck the ocean, monstrous tsunamis would inundate coastal regions. The long-term consequences are where the real story unfolds. Asteroid impact and subsequent impact winter. In the first few years, Earth would be plunged into a global winter. The sun would be obscured by dust and aerosols, leading to a drastic drop in global temperatures, potentially by 4 degrees Celsius or more. Photosynthesis, the foundation of most food chains, would be severely hampered, causing a collapse in terrestrial plant life. Physics World says this would also cause global temperatures to fall by a value similar to the cooling after the Toba volcano eruption 74,000 years ago. Massive plant die-off. The surviving creatures in caves or sheltered environments. Life on land would be incredibly challenging. Many species would perish due to the cold and lack of food. Some might survive in protected niches like caves or deep underground bunkers. In the oceans, a surprising phenomenon might occur. While some studies initially suggested widespread marine devastation, new research reveals that productivity in certain areas, particularly close to the impact site, could begin to recover within just a few years. This might be due to the release of iron-rich dust, stimulating phytoplankton blooms. Physics World notes, which could offer a temporary food source in the absence of terrestrial productivity. Phytoplankton blooms, potentially with surviving deep-sea creatures adapting to the altered conditions. Moving into the next decade, the atmospheric dust would gradually begin to settle, and sunlight would slowly penetrate the thick haze. This would usher in a period of gradual warming and potentially increased greenhouse gas concentrations from impact-related fires and other sources, while global temperatures would remain below pre-impact levels for some time. This would allow some plant life to cautiously re-emerge, life returning to damaged ecosystems, some plants growing and animals slowly repopulating areas. However, the landscape would be irrevocably altered. Many species would be gone forever. Recovery would be driven by the hardiness of generalist species and the processes of ecological succession. Scientists studying past impacts, like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs, have found that it took about 30,000 years for the immediate crater site to house a thriving ecosystem, even though life started to return within years. The Chicxulub crater recovery, highlighting the resilience of life forms in unusual environments. As we approach the 30-year mark, Earth would be a planet in flux. The atmosphere would still be recovering, potentially with a weakened ozone layer, allowing more harmful UV radiation to reach the surface. New ecosystems would be forming, driven by the surviving species adapting to the changed environment. This initial period of recovery would be slow and challenging. It would be a testament to the resilience of life itself, but also a stark reminder of the immense power of cosmic impacts. Recovering Earth may have new forms of life and ecosystems, possibly a restart for humanity. While a major asteroid impact is a rare event, understanding its potential consequences and recovery timeline is crucial for planetary defense and preparing for the unthinkable. The first 30 years would be a harsh proving ground for any survivors, a time of immense challenge and adaptation. Life finds a way to persist, even in the face of unimaginable catastrophe. What do you think would be the biggest challenge in the first 30 years after a major asteroid impact? Share in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the fascinating world of science.